welcome to yet another episode of yet another Let's Play. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make something neat. I think this might be general information, but I thought I would show you anyway. We're going to make a little indoor growing garden. Alright, now, just to let you know, I live outside Philadelphia. I'm recording this on August 26, 2011. That means in approximately 12 hours, I'm going to get struck by a hurricane. That would be Hurricane Irene. So that just means I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this, just because if my internet can't stay together during a thunderstorm, who knows what it's going to do in a hurricane. But I will try and play on tomorrow and record as much footage as possible. Okay, and I did take a break from making the room at this point. Making my underground grow room. Ooh, Mo Creature's unicorn. Oh, my girlfriend is going to murder me if she watches this for not taming that unicorn. She loves unicorns. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. But I didn't have the materials. Enough of this. Back to the room. I said back to the room. That's better. Now, as you can see, I'm hollowing out a pretty big room here. You can make it as big or as small as you want, as long as there's enough room for the dirt and the water that's needed. In some ways, a smaller room is better, as you don't need to light it so much. I mean, you really need to get a lot of light in this to get your stuff to grow. I'm just going to be growing wheat today because all those people you just saw walking around out there from my colony are always demanding bread. So I'm going to give them some bread. I hope they are satisfied with it. Alright, and I'm sure you've seen enough of me chopping blocks, so next clip! Oh, my timing's off today. Okay, there we go. Now, here's how you do it, just in case you don't know. As I said, I think this might be common knowledge, but I do enjoy showcasing and trying to, show interesting things to do. So maybe someone who watches this won't know this can be done. So first thing you need to do is build some trenches. Again, it can be as many or as few trenches as you want. And where's that duck coming from? I'm underground. I'm assuming I'm probably closer to the surface than I think. But, we'll see. Sometime I'll find out. I really don't know yet. So these are my 3 water trenches. Now we need to put some dirt in the other 2 lines of stone. You could argue I should have done it the other way to get 3 rows of dirt, but really I knew I had enough seeds, exactly enough for just these 2 rows, so I made it this way. It's super easy to expand, so I can do that at pretty much any point that I want. So you just put the 2 rows of dirt. I decide to put a torch up first. This is riveting. Riveting, I tell you. Watching me chop blocks and put down dirt, why, I don't think that the likes of this has ever been seen before. Certainly not on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Last line of dirt. Now the next thing you want to do is just fill those 3 trenches with water. As you can see, the last item on my action bar, I do have a nice bucket of water with me. Oh, but first, let me show you how I place the torches. I prefer to have a block hanging down. Put torches on all 4 sides. I usually do that twice, as in 2 blocks hanging down. And usually that should be enough light. But I was feeling a little paranoid about it when I did this, so you're going to see I covered the walls in torches as well. There are going to be a lot of torches here. I mean, this is going to be a bright room. Probably almost as bright as daylight, honestly. I'm not sure how many torches you need for that. But you do not need this many torches. I will tell you that much. One of the advantages of the smaller room, I believe I mentioned this already, is you need a lot less torches. And even if you're not me and putting up way too many. Okay, so after you get all your torches in place, you can just dump some water. Uh, I prefer to actually put the source block at the end of the trench. You don't actually have to do that. It's just me wanting everything to be nice and uniform. Alright, you don't need to see me doing that. And here we go. So I have water in all three. Now you use your hoe, of course, to till the grass. And you're pretty much done at this point, after you put the seeds down, of course. Okay, alright, as you can see, I have 13 seeds, or was that 12? Either way, you're going to see I have just the proper and correct amount. So riveting, this episode. Well, anyway, at this point you're pretty much done. Just wait for them to grow, harvest them. They will likely give you enough seeds to keep going. I mean, just to make it self-sustaining. So that's good. When you harvest the wheat, you should get some seeds. In fact, I came away with more than 12 after my first harvest. I came away with like 15 seeds, I think. So you're even on the way to being able to expand it if you want. Alright, and hey, who wants to watch me run for water at night? Actually, I just kind of left this in by accident. Yeah, riveting, isn't it? But it's very late. I don't want to stop and edit this bit out, because I'd have to redo a big part of the commentary, unfortunately. So this is me getting water at night. Alright, now, we're just about to go to day. I said in a previous episode I found what appeared to be a cave out in the desert. So I decided to, I marked it and decided to come back in this episode so you can see me explore a cave. Here's the problem. For some insane reason, I thought it was a good idea to mark the entrance with a cactus. Because I had some cactus parts on me. There's a problem with that. Hey, look at all the cactuses! So, this starts my search for the cactus I placed. Do you think it'll be easy? We're gonna have some problems here. Okay, so I start searching. Saying, maybe it's one of these cactuses. Nope, none of them. Okay, maybe it's, hey, 2 cactuses, maybe it's them. No. Hey, 2 cactuses, maybe it's here. No. Are some bucks over there, though. 2 cactuses! Maybe, oh, more than 2 cactuses. Maybe it's here. Yeah, I bet it's over here. No. Okay. Okay, this has gotta be it. There's 2 cactuses! Up here. I finally found it, and I recognize that arch over there if you saw it for a second in front of me. That's the arch that I used as a landmark in episode 3. No, that's not it. Then I look out across here. Did I go across the ocean? No, I didn't. Okay, maybe it's here. Whoa, I don't remember seeing a stone quarry in the desert. So I explored this for a little while. Not really much of anything interesting here, except for stone. Might be a good place to mine, though. And I do apologize for all those beeps. I forgot to turn a few of my programs off when I was recording this. Terribly unprofessional, but just like in my last episode, you can't redo stuff like this, so I apologize, but you're going to have to deal with it. There was another one and another one. Okay, so a mountain. Okay. Alright, this looks familiar. I know this area, so I keep going. Here's 2 more cactuses. Maybe it's here. No. As you can see, I'm doing very well at locating my marked stash. Oh, this is not good. I don't remember being here before. snow, not desert. I don't know where I am. Oh, this isn't good. So I decide there's really only one thing to do. It's getting dark. I don't have a clue how to get back to where I was before, so what am I going to do? I'm going to build myself an emergency shelter, just like I did that one other time. I do this a lot. It's not even so much that I'm lost this time, it's just I don't know how to get home. There's a difference, I promise you. So I decide right here is good. Dig into the mountain. Do it very quickly because I don't know how long before the zombies and skeletons and ogres start showing up. Yes, there are ogres in this game. So I decide instead of making a door, I'm just going to seal myself in. Figuring, you know, who cares? I can estimate when it's daytime. I don't need to do much of anything else. Just put the door in. This is me being an idiot and not realizing I put the blocks out one too far. I briefly consider if this is enough to keep things out and saying, nah, I better put another block in just to be safe. Oh, what's this, I think? Hey, maybe I found that cavern I wanted to explore after all. Now, I'm pretty excited at this point, thinking, yeah, look at this. This looks awesome. There's water and darkness and other things that are mysterious. So I decided to start my exploration of this cavern immediately. So at this point I'm still pretty excited, like, yeah, what'll I find? Diamonds, gold. No, a wall. Well, that ends that. Put a torch over there to make sure. Oh hey, look at that. Coal. Well, you don't need to see me chopping down coal for 5 minutes, because this was a pretty big scene. Next scene! Ah, my timing's so terrible this episode. Okay, and there's a gap in my footage and I'm making my way home. I'll tell you how I did it, though. I realized the sun sets directly behind my mountain, so I figured if I look at the sun and figure out the direction it's going, presumably west, if this is like Earth, hey, I'm on my way home. So I started going west. There's the smallest waterfall I've ever seen in my life. And, well, there's not really much interesting happening here, so I basically went in this direction for a pretty long time, and eventually, where did I end up? At a baby unicorn. I'm so going to get murdered again. This isn't even funny. Okay, and I'm back home. It worked perfectly. I didn't feel lost at all. I just ran straight home. Let's check on the wheat. It's growing. Somewhat unevenly, but it's growing. Still too soon to harvest, but soon I will be able to. I actually do harvest during gameplay, though I didn't edit that footage in because, well, you don't really need to see me doing that. Okay, so I want to explore a cavern, so this is the one I saw in episode 3. I figure, okay, now, this is a nice, deep cavern. Oh, look at that. This is great. So I get out the torches and get ready to go exploring. As you can see, I've built some more armor. I'm all decked out in leather now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Hey, coal. Hey, iron! I really, honestly had been wanting some iron, and finding coal and iron that close to each other is really pretty cool. So I figured I'll just take what I find and take the iron and coal. Well, we're back home. This is me standing on top of my mountain, turning far view on because I normally keep it at, well, normal. And I decide to take a look from the very top, the very peak of the mountain I live in, and see if I can spot anything interesting, because I realized I'd never done this before. You can watch the chunks draw. For a top of the mountain, those people look awfully close. Cubic chunks apparently does not make the tall things taller. Just let you build higher. But anyway, you can watch Minecraft draw the chunks in. I got kind of bored of it at this point, but it looks like there is, if you turn around, a kind of big ocean out past the desert. So, oh, suspended animation birds. You may have just noticed them. I think they're an art project of some type. Alright, well, it looks like there is some kind of big ocean out that way. I do plan on building a boat soon. And at this point, I got bored of it. I thought I did, but apparently I decided to let you, watch me. Oh, this is ridiculous. I meant to edit, I swear to God, I meant to edit this out. Explains why the episode's so long. Almost 20 minutes. Because I have roughly, looking at the timeline, roughly 4 minutes of this, as I was waiting for the chunks to be drawn in. So while we do this boring thing, watching chunks get drawn in, seeing there's like a little gulf there in front of me, looks like a larger ocean, though oceans aren't in theory in it until 1.8. Biome Terrain Mod does a pretty good job of making oceans. So it looks like we do have an ocean here. Alright, I do want to talk a little bit about something else, and I suppose this is as good a time as any to do it. As I mentioned in the first episode, you may or may not remember, I do have a job starting on Monday. As I said, I'm recording this on Friday the 26th. The job starts on Monday the 29th. So don't expect the episodes to keep up like this. I do just want to put another reminder in here. I am advertising this pretty heavily. Everyone may not watch the first episode. I don't know. So just, I mean, for the first 3 weeks it's training. So I'm thinking I should be able to keep up with maybe 1 to 2 videos a week, as opposed to basically 1 every day. I was a little late on uploading the previous episode, Clay Soldiers, so that's not quite 1 every day, but that was my intention. I just quite honestly forgot to upload Clay Soldiers, and I uploaded it a day late. I'm not sure, as I said, I'm not sure when this one's going up. I want it to go up on Saturday if at all possible, but due to the hurricane, I may or may not be able to do that. We'll see. If I can keep a solid connection, then definitely. Otherwise, I hope to record as much playtime footage as possible on Saturday. The hurricane should be done by Sunday, assuming my house is still in one piece. I should have something ready to upload by Sunday night. So just to give you an idea of how the schedule's going, this is something interesting, which I think you've seen already. This is information on the mine colony. As you can see, you can set the tax rate for various people. I haven't really played with the mod to the point where that makes a difference to me. But this is just me looking over everything, kind of showing it off a little bit. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you is the building of the official town hall for my colony. And of course, my timing's been several seconds off today, but alright, this is a builder building a town hall. I do have a miner going on. I do have a mine being formed, so hopefully the mine will get to be something worth showing soon. I have one of the guys in Mine Colony doing that. He's already started it, but I moved him to build this town hall. And really, that's about everything. Just showing you what's going on here. It's pretty interesting, at least for the first time, watching the building get built. It's boring if you do it more than once, so this is the only time you'll ever see extended footage of it. But, well, really, that's about everything for this episode. Believe it or not, it's been almost 20 minutes. Alright, if you want to see me do anything else, if you want to make a request, that's fine. Leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I will see everyone later. Bye!